Hello, good afternoon everybody. Myself Binaranjan Patnaik, Faculty of Computer Science and Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Today I am going to discuss about the computer system architecture, which is the theory 1 of your third semester. So, before going to discuss about the computer architecture, first you focus that what is the architecture, or on which factor this computer system architecture is based. Generally, computer system architecture shows that, or you can say architecture based on the design process of the computer. That means in which way you have to choose the components used in the computer system, because in your computer system there are two things are used. One is your software, another one is your hardware system. So the coordination between the software and hardware should be good, otherwise your system cannot function properly. So mainly architecture depends upon the design of the equipment or design process of the computer. That means in a computer system, motherboards are used, your memory card are used, processor are used, so many type of hardware components are used. So first thing is your choosing process of the component in such a way that your software should support that hardware, right? So architecture mainly depend upon that process, the design process, right? Some people said that, now what is the difference between the computer architecture and computer organization? Many of people thinks that now these two things are the same. Now architecture and the organization are the same thing, but theoretically it is not the same, because architecture based on the design process, organization based on the behavior of the computer, right? So you can say total computer organization depends upon the design process or architecture of the computer system. If your architecture is good, or if your design process, your coordination is between the all the hardware components and the software components is good, then your behavior or your computer organization process should be good, right? Now, so your behavior or performance, next thing, what is behavior? Behavior means your performance, how to behave or how to perform your system, because the performance, again the performance depends upon the two part, depends upon the three components, like the throughput means number of the work done in a particular period of time or particular unit of time. That means unit means maybe second, maybe time. So how the throughput will be good? Now throughput depends upon the process, your coordination between the process, between the all the hardware components and the software part. So architecture generally depends upon the design process, or that means how to choose your components, how to that means how to design or how to architect your system, or your behavior should good. So in a chapter we are going to discuss about the basic structure of computer hardware, functional units, computer components, performance measures, and the memory addressing operation. These are the units, these are the articles you have to discuss within this chapter 1. First is your basic structure of computer hardware. Basic structure here again, What is computer architecture? And it is a specification describing how hardware and software technology interact to create a computer platform or system. That means your coordination between the hardware and software should be good, or interaction between the hardware and software should be good. Otherwise, your performance of the system will be decreased. Right now, here question is, what is the coordination between the hardware and software? Let's discuss with an example. Suppose you are going to run your OS 10, operating system 10, in the Celeron processor. Suppose Celeron processor. Celeron processor is the very oldest processor. Right now, on that processor, you have to try to run the Windows 10 operating system, which is gives a problem because the architecture of the Celeron is not capable to run the Windows 10 operating system. Maybe it will run, maybe, but there are number of the problems will arrive, like the computer the temporarily hang problem, this type of problem. So if you are using the high version of the software, that means your hardware should support that softwares, right? So your similarly number of the Windows, suppose we are going to run the Windows Server version operating system, NT version operating system in the older processor, then it will be good. There's some problem right now. Similarly, suppose you are using 2 GB RAM, right, but you want to run the huge amount of the database, a huge amount of the software. That is a very big problem, because 2 GB RAM is not enough to run the such type of software. So you have to choose the best hardware components as possible to support your computer. Not only the computer system, but also your mobile systems also. Sometimes your latest mobile apps are not supporting the oldest version of the mobile system, because if your operating system is the lower version of your hardware component is the lower version, sometimes your software is not supported. So that is the coordination, right? So definitely the coordination is required. So that is the architecture. Next is these are what are the functional units. These are the functional units of the components, the basic functional units. Generally, the computer build up with these functional units like input unit, output unit, memory unit, and the IL unit and the control unit. So let's discuss about the individual units: input unit, output unit, memory unit, arithmetic unit, and control unit. Right now, these are the basic structure of the computer. Next, you come to the what are the input unit. Input unit is a major area for a computer system, because through the input unit you are sending the data to the computer system, you are inputting the data to the computer system. So input medium, it is the you can say it is the input, this is the important, or you can say it is the important medium to in your computer system. So input, what is the basic function of the input medium? The input medium accepts the data and instruction from the outside environment. So definitely some input device is required to receive this type of data. So input device, like the main is your keyboard, mouse, then your suppose you want to send the image version or video, the webcam is also required. These are the number of the input device, joystick. So these are number of the input devices are used to accept the data from the external environment. Now question is, how is the input data, which is the data is received by the input devices, how it will inserted into the computer system? Because this data first were converted into some the digital form or digital signal form, then that digital form is converted into the respective binary numbers. What are the binary numbers? Now the stream of the 0 and 1. Now question is, why you are using the binary numbers instead of the decimal numbers or any octal numbers? Because Yes, computer is the main components are all the electronics like transistor, capacitor, all the digital equipments are used. So that the components only understood the binary streams. Right now only understand the binary stream.